Hi. So I decided, based on my last read, I did an Elizabeth Warren, Where Are You? Why do you keep coming up in my reads as somehow being involved in the 2020 election, the next administration? It's like almost like she's the one in the end, like the one who is president in the end. And so I did my last read, and I saw her as with someone. So maybe I thought, okay, that she could be a vice president, to say Biden, for instance, maybe Bernie, probably Biden. And then that person drops out, and then she's the one. And so I did the read, and I thought that I saw maybe that was the answer. She's going to be like a VP and then become president, if that's really the path. And so I want to know Biden, like, okay, I want to look at Biden. What happens to you, Like, tell us about you in the 2020 election and what happens after that. I thought I'd see a story about Biden, right? And Biden's not here. And you know who popped out? And I'll tell you that I took all the cards from that last read on Elizabeth Warren 2020 election, and I put them all very separately throughout the deck, and 4 of them are here in this read as well, which is crazy. And one of them that just flew out like crazy, Elizabeth Warren. This is my Elizabeth Warren, and she was in the last one. I mean, she was, of course, in the last one. And it's like she's at the center of the reading. Joe Biden's not here. It's her, like she's the one. So maybe somehow she does become actually the nominee somehow, because she's the one. Like, this is what I'm seeing. The 2020 election, it's her, and she's the one under attack, which is also what I keep seeing happening in the election, is there's going to be another attack like we saw in 2016. Sorry about the noise outside. I hope you can hear me. The attack, and here we are again with Putin, which I saw in my last read. And I also, as I read into this, it's more than just Putin. It's a whole network that he's part of too, but it's more like this underground kind of, I see it as like a corporate patriarchy. Like in Russia, it would just be the oligarchy. But in America, it's like more than just oil. It's other things. It's sort of like, you might call it the right wing, but it's almost more like the intelligence operation behind what we call the right wing. It's almost like they, it would be a collection of, you see the bots, and you see the some of the like weird conspiracy theories, or the like, that are, you look into, and it's just like, oh, this is really just pro-Trump, you know what I mean? Pro-Putin, anti-government, like that. There's a strong underground, and it's like in all these different areas of our society, trying to push people in a certain sort of angrier direction, more aggressive. We don't like snowflakes and that sort of thing, like dominating kind of energy. But basically, yeah. So like basically what's beneath it, I'm going on and on because I think this is important. I don't even know if Trump is going to be in this election, which I think would be also a lesson for us in case we think that it's just Trump. And we think that's just a bad thing that came in. Now he's gone. We're all good. And it's like, oh, I'm getting chills in the back of my neck on this. And it's sort of like, oh no, he's just like a symptom, or just like he was just a loud noise for a while. That this is the thing beneath the surface that is going to attack and really going to throw things off. So here I see, leading up to the election, we have the Chariot, which is like full force ahead, and you've got the sort of the black and the white. There's a lot of dualism to their technique to get people angry and fight. It's got like that an election is supposed to be like a sporting event, when really it should be like finding the right person who's going to be best for the people, and like listening to everybody's sides. But they make it like a battle, because they just want people to be like, I don't know, bloodthirsty to get the other side, and it's just this ugliness. Again, we, hear these 2 pages. It's like, we've never dealt with this situation. What I think is going to happen is I think that we're going to have the election, and then it's like an unprecedented thing where we don't know who won, and it's because of this attack, and we have to sort of hang out for a couple months and figure it out. I think we're writing up new policy for a situation that's never happened before. And then I think that we have Nancy Pelosi, who's sitting in the interim as, our president, or sort of that position, the top position, before we figure out who is going to be the president. And so we're in a hangman position. I see it for 2 months. I think, and this is investigating, figuring out the number, based on going into the internet and seeing what they did there, and examining some other evidences that we can find. I see this kind of looking overseas. And then the final outcome I got was the lovers, which I thought, well, that's weird because if Joe Biden's not here, and we've just got Elizabeth Warren here, who is this Elizabeth Warren and her VP? And this I said in my last reading also. I just randomly kind of blurted out, because there was a 2 of Cups, a partnership at the top, and I thought, well, that must be Elizabeth and Biden. She's the vice president. And then I thought, or is this Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris? And there was something that felt so right about that, but I just thought, okay, now I've gone too far. But I'm just going to throw it out there and go on a limb and say it here. According to what we're getting here in the last 2 reads from Spirit, from the cards, keep seeing Elizabeth Warren. And I think that would be an amazing, amazing pick for Elizabeth Warren, would be Kamala Harris. And just saying those 2 names together, I feel I feel like myself getting lighter. Strength is here as a clarifier also, as I see that we have a strong case. There's no question that they definitely got the most votes. The way I think we question Donald Trump's presidency. And the moon, I think there's still going to be a very long period going forward. We're going to spend a lot of time examining a lot of these maligned forces, maligned forces, trying to subvert our democracy to make sure that we, don't have a healthy democracy, this force beneath the surface. That's going to be the ugliness that's even further beneath the Donald Trump ugliness. Ugh. And this is another card that was at the bottom of the deck that I also got in my last, and there's that same thing. It's the trying to steal the election. So anyway, it's kind of a crazy call. I'm just putting it out there. Things can always change, but this is what I'm getting today, and so I just wanted to share with you. Would be kind of a fun outcome, in my opinion. And so I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope to see you at the next one. Bye.